Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is keep track of your self-improvement. Well, when you're talking about self-improvement, usually you're thinking about it in terms of what I'm going to do now moving forward. But if you think about it, you've probably been making significant improvements to yourself and your lifestyle and your condition and your circumstances all along, right? All this time you've been making some serious improvements to your life and to yourself, and you ought to at times celebrate it, and certainly you should be keeping track of it so you know that one, you've done it, two, that it's possible for you to improve yourself, so you can, moving forward, you can do other types of self-improvement, and it also makes you feel really good if you keep track of things like that. I think so often we maybe accomplish a big goal, and then after a little tiny bit of celebrating making this big goal, we quickly try to figure out, well, I did that, now what? Now I got to figure out some other big goal to try to accomplish, to improve myself, to perform some self-improvement on myself, rather than, let's say, enjoying the improvement that you just made, right? That's why it gets into the tracking, into the keeping track of it. Write it down, celebrate it, enjoy it, and then by doing that, you have a reference point that, well, I already improved myself in this X, Y, and Z ways. I can probably apply myself and improve myself in A, B, and C ways, right? So that's kind of nice about the tracking. So, personally, I've got a few self-improvement things that I want to work on in the near future, and they're daunting, right? They're daunting things I'd like to do, but I started with the idea of, well, I've already accomplished all these various things over the last number of years, and I've made significant improvements in my life, in my happiness, in my abundance, in the quality of my life by doing so. So, yeah, keep going. That's the gratitude. I think that was probably the third thing I wanted to mention. It gives you a form of gratitude in writing down and celebrating what you've done in the past and bringing yourself up till now. I think it will go a long way toward helping you in the future if you acknowledge what you've done so far. And if you think about it, a lot of our major life celebrations and are based around accomplishing major goals that are a way to think about self-improvement. When you graduate from various schoolings, those graduations are acknowledged, in a group setting, and parties and celebrations and feeling good about your graduating, right? Because it was a lot of time and effort and maybe even money involved in putting in this schooling, and you should be celebrating that improvement in your life, right? Graduating from kindergarten, grade school, middle school, high school is a big deal for a young person, and it should be celebrated. So it's like graduating from college. That's a big accomplishment, right? So getting a job is a big accomplishment, right? All those things should be celebrated and tracked. When did you graduate from high school? Well, you obviously know when, right? The month and the year. Same with the college. And you could probably figure out your kindergarten graduation too. Maybe that's not as big of a deal as high school and college, but certainly it's the start of your life, right? So, yeah, I would do some serious celebrating of your accomplishments to date. Write those accomplishments down. Some years might be a little bit lighter than others, right? For whatever reason, as an adult, sometimes the years each year isn't that much different than the last, but you could, certainly make the effort to, in addition to celebrating your own accomplishments and your own goals that you've made and set and made, there's probably other people in your life that you're helping them to accomplish their goals, which is kind of cool too. And being a part of it and kind of, I would say, help them understand this critical component of celebrating your accomplishments and not selling themselves short and not feeling like they always got to be working on the next big thing. Sometimes what you're doing is just you've done it already, right? You've done it already. So in my case, for example, I have the job of my dreams. I don't have to keep trying to get new jobs because I already have it, right? I don't need to go to any effort to get another job because I already have the job. I went through all the effort before. So I'm kind of continually looking back on that and being very happy that I went through all the effort and the circumstances all lined up for me to get this job of my dreams. I moved to the city that I wanted to move to. That was a big accomplishment. I don't have to think about moving now. I probably don't have to think about it for a number of years because I'm already where I want to be. See, once you've accomplished something big, you get into a good job, well, you can just enjoy being there, enjoy the job and all the things that go into it. You can enjoy, if you're already at the location you want to live in, you enjoy it. You've made it, right? I bought the truck of my dreams. I'm driving it. I've been driving it for a long time now. I don't need to think about vehicles for a while. I have the vehicle I want. I live in the place I want. I work in the organization and the type of work I want to do. Right? Some other things that I had all kinds of expensive dental work done a number of years ago, and I, had to get the money and decide to do that and spend a lot of money doing that, and now I've accomplished it. I don't have to worry about that so much. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just maintain. See, there was a self-improvement to improve my teeth, to be happier about them. Right? So that's, I think, a better way to think about keeping track of your self-improvement is all the things you do to improve your life is an element of your self-improvement. I think a lot of people get this idea of, well, if I just got to get more comfortable, giving talks, I got to, do all these things on the side related to bettering myself in some fashion. Well, yeah, maybe yes, but maybe you just need to get a better job. Get into a job that's more suitable for you. Maybe you're living in the wrong place, and maybe you just need to live in a better location for you. Right? Maybe there's not like a specific weight you want to lift. Maybe you just need to be lifting at a reasonable volume and intensity to keep up your strength and your musculature and your health. Okay? So I think that might be a healthier way to think about self-improvement rather than always, well, now I just accomplished a goal, now what? Well, enjoy it, right? So give that idea some thought, all for now.